been a long time coming since the first LP. I've been working hard on technique so y'all cannot feel me. I don't give a damn on what you think, what you smoke, what you drink, what you say, what you spread, what you betray of me. I'ma stay spitting raps, making tracks, raising facts. All your cats faking jacks, stop and grow with me. I'ma let y'all in on the best kept secret. Visual beyond some deep shit with realistic features.
Oh, Dizaster. He's got his pay-per-views next week. Come here. His pay-per-views next week. I'm definitely already ordered it. I'm hearing this guy's fired that he's battling Chase Moore. Oh no, that's the producer for Ilmac, right? Chase Banks.
Jay Black was saying it's like a mini clips.
Yeah. He's like a mini Charlie Clips, which would be interesting. I don't know what that means, but
it's probably
come here, Nene.
Good.
Well, yeah, Dizaster actually said that we're downplaying him, and that he's actually really good. So hold on, this. Nene's trying to get in the mix.
You had a church event, Mad Max? I'll buy the pay-per-view, $10. They should have put these PGs today for like $15 on pay-per-view.
Oh, by the way, Don Marino had a battle that got canceled.
Yeah, he wasn't battling. I saw that.
He was very upset about it.
He said he drove like mad hours, like 10 hours or some shit.
Yeah.
He was excited. He put a lot of time into these rounds. And I guess the guy that didn't show up, if he showed up, why else?
That what happened? I have no idea.
He was worried about it hurting his momentum, but it really isn't, because this is a battle right after, like, as his momentum starting. So he's good to clip on.
Yeah, he's good for. I know. Well, I think he really wanted to, make up for that choke. He's really feeling bad about it. That was a good battle, man. But I was really disappointed in Gunpowder Pack, because his performance prior to that was really fire. I just don't think he was up to par on this one.
I thought he was good.
I thought he was good. Yeah, I mean, but he wasn't half as good as previous battles, though. It was crazy.
Which was what? What was the last one you saw?
Maybe I was overdoing. I mean, who was it? I don't remember. I don't know who the names of the guys he was battling. I feel like I don't know who they were. Did he battle Prep? Who has he battled? Did he battle Prep? Not Prep. What's that one guy that he's like a militant battler?
Oh, that's Prophet.
Prophet. Did he battle Prophet?
I don't know.
I don't know, man. But I just remember him being battled. I thought it was Prophet. I don't know. I can't check.
I know that West Coast dude battle Prophet.
Who?
Forget his name too. Up and comer.
Young Grizz?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's the battle I'm thinking of, and not Gunpowder Pack. Because Young Grizz is fired too. What's happened to him?
I'm sure they got him in the tuck. He's nice.
Oh, you know what? I have a question for you, because I was thinking about this the other day. And this comes to the whole New York bias situation. It's not even in battle rap. Because I remember having this conversation with somebody, and I thought about this later. And granted, the guy's from Philly, but he's more or less looked at as a West Coast rapper. But in my opinion, if Kurupt was from New York, you guys would think he's a god.
Probably.
But otherwise, he's not really brought up.
Not saying that he's not respected in the underground by
top
enthusiasts.
Kind of respected
on the East.
But I think he's very underrated. I think he's one of the top dudes.
Yeah, he's nice. You're probably right.
Yeah. People forget he's from Philly. Because
I don't know too much about him. It just goes to show.
He's from Philly, but
you probably know about him,
Yeah, he moved to the West afterwards, and what's interesting, he had an interview recently, and he was talking about the New York song. You know that song was originally a praise to New York. That's what it was written as. And then while they were shooting the video, and they were in New York shooting the video, Biggie felt a certain way about it. He said something, and then their fucking trailer got shot up while they're in New York. They almost died, and they got so mad about that. Then they switched it up, and the video, they literally, all they did was they changed the hook. It was the Melly Mel hook. Then they just changed the hook to New York, and then they knocked down all the buildings in the video because of after the shooting. But it was actually in praise of New York, and I guess Biggie took it a certain way. And I remember Biggie going on the radio saying, "Oh, you all gonna let these dudes shoot the video in our neighborhood? That's fucked up." You know, blah blah blah. And then next thing you know, they get fucking shot up.
Well, how are you praising?
You know, Snoop Dogg was
when you're knocking over the.
No, this was no. They weren't. That wasn't the video. They did that after they got shot. They switched it up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no one knew what they were doing. Like how the video was gonna be. Like they just shot the trailer. It was the first day of shooting, and they had a whole different vision. And then they switched it up. And Snoop's like, "We're about to fuck this. We're about to knock all the buildings down. They almost killed us."
That's an interesting story behind that.
Yeah, and I knew that story
at that time.
Yeah, because what happened was it was Suge Knight and Puffy had a beef because Suge Knight's bodyguard were in Georgia or in Atlanta, and Suge Knight's bodyguard got killed by one of Puffy's men, and that's where it all started. Like literally, that's where everything started. And so Suge had to always add it out for Puffy. That was the start of it. Then they got Pac out. That continued it because of his beef with Biggie. Blah 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 blah, and everybody dies except Puffy and Suge. Don't you think Puffy and Suge should have died and Pac and Biggie should have stayed alive?
Hey, it's not to say.
That would have been a lot better. Just saying. Look, Suge just got 28 years, by the way.
Yeah.
He just got sentenced basically to life.
Yeah.
Karma is all I'm going to say. He acts crazy and retarded your whole life. Hey, catches up to you, bro.
That was for the
motherfucker actually for running over killing the guy and running him over at the NWA set. Because that's the problem. Like Suge has such an ego. All he had to do was let it go. But he just couldn't let it go. He couldn't let the fact that they were shooting that movie and using a character in that movie of him. He just couldn't let that go. So he was going to go over there and rough them up. After he just spent years in jail, after Pac got killed, after everything that's happened, he's lost his company. All he had to do was let it go. All right. He shows up there. He's going to rough them up. And then they decided the guys like started swinging on him. He fucking the guy he brought with him, he's the one he ran him over and killed the guy trying to escape. Like that's what you get, bro. That's what you get.
Manslaughter charge.
28 years.
But yeah, I guess they weren't the pawns at the time. Diddy's still on the top of the food chain there. So I guess Diddy won the war.
Yeah, well, maybe, you know what? You never know. He might get charged with Pac's murder one day.
I remember in the early 2000s. You remember when they used to do the Year in Rock on MTV?
Yeah, I used to be a big MTV watcher.
So it was like early 2000s, and P. Diddy was on saying, I'm going to be doing the Year in Rock in 2010, which was like damn near almost like 10 years at the time, because it was like 2001 maybe. And I laughed to myself because I didn't think that was possible. I thought this was just a fad, like a wave that was coming through, and he wouldn't be in the game like that, like 10 years from now, still on top.
I mean, is he on top? What do you consider top?
I think that he's worth a lot of fucking money, bro.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's got money, but I mean, is he relevant anymore? I don't know. Not really, but
he's a key holder.
I think Revolt is trash.
Well, that's just a business venture.
I hate it.
What's on that?
Joe Budden, State of the Union, the State of the Culture.
Okay, he is.
They got the Breakfast Club on there now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they just got them. And a bunch of other whack shows. I mean, not saying State of the Culture is whack, but like it's just like a Complex with Everyday Struggle. It's like I only subscribed to them for Everyday Struggle, but all their other content, which I didn't know of until I started subscribing for that, is garbage. It's the worst of the worst. It's 16-year-old kids commentating about like news that is so irrelevant in hip hop, and it's the worst thing ever. I remember commenting on one of the pages like, "What is this shit?" And then somebody's like, "Unsubscribe, asshole." And I'm like, "I'm subscribed for fucking Everyday Struggle, asshole." But what is this shit? like what the fuck? Oh my god! And then after Joe Budden left, I unsubscribed to that channel. I just can't watch DJ and whatever the fuck the other guy's name is. I didn't mind. I thought when Star was on there, it was okay, but it still didn't seem right.
Was Star temporary, or was he supposed to?
He wasn't supposed to be, but he quit. He's like, "Let me on my contract. This is trash. It's not what I'm feeling. I don't feel it." And they brought that. I forget his name. The other guy, but I still liked it when it was Joe and Hack, and I still think that was better than the State of the whatever fucking trash. I don't know. I just they've had 2 episodes and it's like it's 4 of them. It's got Remy Ma, who's good. I like her. Joe and then 2 other people. And it's like Joe is playing like this corporate Joe, which is the weirdest thing to me. He's not himself. He's playing like a weird, like walking a thin line for whatever. I don't know why he would do that. Like his whole appeal is him saying whatever the fuck he wants, and he don't play that shit. And then he goes on this show, and now he's acting weird now. Like he didn't say nothing about him. And then really, Remy Ma called him a pussy ass bitch for not responding. He's like, yeah, whatever. He's just playing Mr. Weirdo now on that show. So I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know why people do that.
Did I hear Bizarre going on, Joe?
Yeah, and by the way, shout out to 3 Letter Man. 3 Letter Man ethered Bizarre. Okay? He hated that song so bad. First of all, 3 Letter Man, it's Bizarre.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what you expected from Bizarre. All right. Actually, it's one of Bizarre's best songs ever, and it's still trash. Okay, it's probably his best song he's ever written. Okay, it's not that bad I thought it was good for Bizarre. But apparently people thought it was supposed to. I don't know what they expected, and he went off on it was a response to Joe, and it was basically, "Oh, you're clean and sober now, but." 8 months ago, you asked me for Percocets, and I gave you a line of cocaine. Because Joe claims he's been clean for like 2 years now or something. I don't know. It's not bad. He got a video for it. I was never a Bizarre fan, but it's Bizarre. It's just Bizarre. Like for Bizarre, A+. I didn't expect it to be even that good. Like it blew my expectations of what I thought a Bizarre response would be. So
I'm gonna look it up tonight.
And it's got a lot like what really turns people off is the beginning of it, because the little hook kind of deal he does is so trash, but it's so bizarre. And if you just like cut that out and just when he starts rapping, it's not that bad at all when he's rapping, but that hook at the beginning is so cringy. I forgot what he says. It's just that stupid, bizarre, like, tone-ish and hookish thing he does. Like, just being really goofy and weird. But his actual dissing and lyrics, not that bad. But 3 Letter Man had a fit. He had 3 Letter Crooked I responded to 3 Letter Man. Like, what's up? You didn't like it? Like, you didn't like none of the lines? And then 3 Letter Man's like, no, trash.
I wish we didn't get like penalized for like I would pull it up right now, but can't do that.
Yeah, they ruined everything, man, with copyrights. Remember the Wild Wild West of YouTube? You can do that back in the day.
I don't know how some
You
people
can't even do reaction videos right anymore.
I don't know how some people get away with doing it and some don't. Like I know if I do anything close to content, like I get a strike like that.
You can play, I think, like less than 10 seconds at a time and get away with it. I think because that's how they got to do the reaction videos now. They got to play 10 seconds, pause it, talk about it, play 10 seconds. Otherwise you get copyrighted. But anything more than that, the algorithm picks it up.
In school, like technically they said it has to stay under a minute before it becomes like
1 minute.
Under a minute. It's because manually are the companies going to go after you or the owner going to go after you, like go in and put the time and effort. So if it's under a minute, most likely they aren't.
But isn't it less than that? I think it's a lot less now.
Right. That's like on the technical side, like
yeah.
But the algorithms that YouTube uses does all the work.
Yeah, because every reaction video I watch now, they'll play like 10 seconds and stop. 10 seconds and stop. And even then, sometimes they still get copywritten. And now with the way it's not even copyright, what they do is now, which is slick, is they don't take your video down, they just take your ads. They keep the ads, but the copyright person gets the ad revenue. So you can actually keep it up there a lot. Like I got hit with when I did the reaction video with Boss Man on the Dizaster and Solomon battle, we just played the audio. And then I got hit with that from King of the Dot. Well, it was a third party company. They didn't take the video down. They didn't give me a copyright strike. They just took my ads.
Is it complex?
They left that. Huh?
Complex?
I don't know if it was complex. And I gotta go look, but it might have been. But yeah, they left the ads on there, but they just took the revenue, all the revenue, everything. So anytime they get that revenue. So like, there's like two ways to do it. You can either like get it removed or just do that. And I mean that I don't even mind that. If that's what you want to do, that's great. But to actually get a copyright strike, I don't want like that. Why not just take that revenue?
Yeah, companies are cleaning house. They're like that.
Yeah, but I feel like it doesn't help them. I mean, I'm always.
Shit, they were taking down their own videos. They're from Euro.
Yeah, exactly.
Savage.